So that being said, I'm going to jump right into it, folks, and we're going to talk about why this launch is so exciting. The first thing, why was Pure Leverage created? Well, the marketplace drove it, first of all, and I can tell you this has been in the works for approximately 16 months. Joel Terrian has had this idea of bringing a tool suite, and I'm going to talk a little bit towards the end of the broadcast on my take of your marketplace with this opportunity. But build a tool suite, a compilation of tools for a low price, where just one of these tools would cost you more elsewhere. And that's what I want to do, is first talk about what is going to be included, and then the 100% commission payout, folks, that Joel has created with this. So let's talk about everything you and your clients are going to receive with Pure Leverage. And in just a minute, we're going to give you a back-end tour, first of anybody's ever seen it. So hold on, I got something in front of my, there we go. First of all, you're going to get a fully installed authority blog. All done for you, all turnkey, fully monetized, guys. You can use that blog for whatever you want, to promote whatever you want, talk about your passions, or whatever. We have one of the best.
The autoresponder, I want to talk about that part, please. But go ahead, buddy. Sorry, man.
Absolutely. We actually have one of the best WordPress trainers in the industry, Mr. Terry Anglin, that will be giving you instructions on how to properly use your blog. We're so blessed to be associated with this man, and I truly would say he's probably one of, if not the best instructor with WordPress where it comes. So you're going to get the knowledge of how to properly use that tool. The next thing is a full boat autoresponder, and I want to just, before I turn it over to Joel on the autoresponder, explain something to you folks. Without my autoresponder, I probably wouldn't be making a penny online. Anybody that says email marketing is dead nuts wrong. I can tell you assuredly, if you do this right, generally anybody that's on your autoresponder list is worth $1 per month per subscriber. So if you have 100 people on your list, that's an average of $100 a month. If you have 500, that's an average of 500. 5,000, I can tell you I usually double or triple those stats, and I'm going to be sharing with you personally how I double or triple those stats. For those that don't know what an autoresponder is, let me try to explain it simply and then turn it over to Joel. An autoresponder, when you go to a website, generally you'll see a little form that says enter your name and email or your email. When you do that, then all of a sudden a sequential email series will go out to you. You can load that sequential email series up, personalize it by the information that you gathered, so that you're hitting the masses with one same email, but customizing it and personalizing it to them. Now, Joel knows the ins and outs. I don't know crap about how autoresponders work in the back end. Joel, I'm going to turn it over to you for just a few minutes to talk about how this works and why it's so important.
Sure. Well, thank you, Mark. And so centered around the offer of what Pure Leverage is. I contemplated, Mark, on making Pure Leverage just the autoresponder alone, because when you look at the value proposition of what we're doing here, okay, while everybody knows, even the brand new internet marketer knows, you need to build your list, and once you build your list, you get that list to know, like, and trust who you are, and then monetize that list through trust to buy products and services from you. So I contemplated for a long time, hey, we've got one messaging here that is worth the price of admission. We're giving you 10,000 subscribers capacity with your autoresponder when you join Pure Leverage. Now, those who are GVO members, whatever your list size is now, you're going to get an additional 10,000 capacity added onto that. Aweber is more than $24.95 per month for a 10,000 subscriber list. So when you look at why this is such a no-brainer, Mark, one, the value compared to the competitors out there, primarily iContact, Aweber, and GetResponse, the value is there alone, okay? Now, you take it one step further and say, well, does Aweber, GetResponse, or iContact pay you 100% residual commissions on your autoresponder? No. It could have stopped there, where we are unheard of in the industry on a real product that everybody needs, guys. Not just internet marketers need autoresponders. Everybody does. Every brick and mortar business out there needs to generate a list to sell products and services to. That's what it is. But then we took it one step further than that. We took it 5 steps further than that. We didn't stop at the autoresponder. Now you're getting 100% commission on our webinar software, which is what we're using now. There's 734 people in this room, Mark, We're going to give them a 100-seat conference room with their $24.95 subscription. So it's just truly unheard of. And that's why when, at the start of the call, we were talking about the fact that we've never seen so much interest in something like this. It's because the product value is there without the opportunity. And then we could have taken the opportunity and done like Aweber and GetResponse and pay 10% one-time commissions, 20% one-time commissions. Instead, we're paying out 100% residual commissions. So that's what makes this so exciting, folks. Like Mark said, we're not hype guys. That is the reality. We're changing the landscape of internet marketing, and we're changing the landscape of an amazing opportunity. I'm not afraid to say that GVO, if you go to gogvo.com, which is our primarily main website for our technology company, had an identity crisis. And that identity crisis was this: were we a web hosting provider? Were we a dedicated server provider? Or were we an opportunity? And we still pay crazy commissions at GVO, but Pure Leverage, no doubt, is and has no identity crisis. This is the most amazing opportunity on the planet, because these are tools that every internet marketer, every network marketer absolutely has to have at a product price point that's going to save them, Mark, $150 per month minimum, in one convenient location with one login, and that's it. So your messaging is simple, folks. Build your list, collect 100% commissions. And here's the competitive advantage with our autoresponder service, folks. We own our data center. Because we own our data center, we also own our IP addresses. Because we own our IP addresses, the emails that we send through those IP addresses, we have great relationships with Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, AOL, all those providers. Folks, over 40 million emails a day leave our data center, Mark. 40 million emails a day. All of it legitimate opt-in email. So here you've got a product that's got excellent deliverability and other products to boot. So